Hello everybody, I am Anton, and welcome to another video on my channel. Today I'll be playing ICBM, a nuclear war-centered real-time strategy game. The goal here is simple: be the last man standing while killing as much of the other nations. Any tips, suggestions, or feedback on the video will be well appreciated in the comments. With that brief explainer out of the way, let's jump right in. Start a new game. For this video I'll be using the detailed Earth map. It just adds more detail and much more pleasant on the eyes, if you will. Basic scoring, hard mode, so if I fail, that could probably be why. Let's distribute the points. Europe, as you guys saw on the map, is surrounded on nearly all sides. So I think playing defense here would be a good strategy. So let's try and bag SAMs. SAMs are just what you need to shoot down basically anything. And then ABMs help with shooting down missiles, which is pretty damn important. I'll also get long wave radar. I'll be trying to do ships as well because we do have a lot of oceans that we need to protect. We have the Mediterranean, and then we have the Caspian Sea, and then the North Sea, and then the Atlantic. So there's a lot that we need our Navy to be able to do, and this will help with that. A little bonus. Mobile SAM, we don't really need that. Cruise missiles would help. I think I would rather have a Navy already there. Long wave radar is pretty solid. Having the short wave radar would help with the SAMs. I think powerful engines would make more sense since we're running ships. Yeah, powerful engines would be the play here. To start, let's get one destroyer, and I've got 19 points. Can't really get anything much. We're just gonna get a bunch of nukes. I don't even think we'll have planes. Maybe on a carrier. I'd be like a bonus, so I'd probably get megaton bombs and then just a bunch of tiny tactical nukes. I think with that we're ready to go. Select Europe, and let's start. Doing AI. Maybe I'll do multiplayer in the future, but we'll see how this video does. This might be a two-parter because this game can get long. It's not that long, I would say, like compared to something like Civilization. I don't know, but I'd say it's reasonably long. Looking at this, we have a lot to defend. Yeah, we have Russia on our border. What would be wise would probably to ally ourselves with Africa so that we don't have one less person on our borders to be worried about. And so we'll start with deploying our destroyer. Since the alliance, I'll be probably deploying it in the Baltic Sea. I'm just gonna have that patrol. Patrol, you just set it around. Yeah, I'm just gonna have it patrol the Baltic Sea. Or sea a little bit. Set that patrol route, so have it like scanning and such. Research, we need cruise missiles. We need to get those cruise missiles up. Construction, it's just going to be getting radar. Radar lets you see where enemy assets are positioned, and in the early game you need a lot of radar to stay up. Okay, oh, get a bunch of radar. We'll get a few ships, a destroyer, get a cruiser, and we'll get a submarine queued. Yeah, we'll get a few radars. Get some ships in, and then we'll get the like 3 radars to start. Diplomacy. As I said, I'm gonna try and ally ourselves with Africa. They said no. Okay. That's not good. How about we'll sit on it. Let's go right in. Okay, we're already engaging Russian ships. Okay, yeah, I should have probably unpaused for most of this. Okay, yeah, no, destroyer. You gotta get out of here. Run, run. I think he's sunk. think he'll survive.
Ship sunk.
Fortunate. Yeah, we have a Russian air base right on our border. Okay, well, let's get radar in, say, the south.
Structure destroyed.
Okay. Yeah, we need a navy now. I think that is a higher priority, is to get a navy up. Because we need to defend our seas. We have, again, too much seas to defend, too much ocean to defend, and we can't even get anything up. It's pretty rough. Most of the game, we're gonna be like sitting here. I need to get like one of these people on my side. East Asia would not be helpful, but I guess it would help in a war. They could help. No, nobody wants to be with me, bro. I'm all alone. Okay, let's get him in Iceland for the time being. Until we can get enough ships. Yeah, I gotta like just hold. That's the destroyer that killed ours.
Research complete.
We got cruise missiles. That'll help. Okay, there's revenge. Let's get research. I think that would be the play. Coastal missiles. You have a lot on us. Better ships too, but we need defense as of now. We need to get into that defense mode. This would improve our ships greatly. I think that's the play. And then we get coastal missiles and just set those up on most of the area. So we'll get maneuvering and then we'll start targeting. Start targeting that. Because we did need, there's so many navies in our, we can't even defend our own coasts. It's not good. This is the difficulties of Europe, is you have a lot of people on all your sides. There's a sub. Deploy this thing. I think I can have submarines. Okay, we can. Okay, we're getting something going. So you need to be unsurfaced. Submerge. I get a destroyer and one sub, which is not that impressive. They just have free reign. Sorry, but no, that's not happening. Get out of my damn shores. Destroy the strike group. Come on, get that guy. Where are those powerful engines kicking in? Maneuvering missiles. Eventually I want to have fleets in each of these areas. Okay, he's gonna try and double back. There we go, sub-sunk. That's what we'd like to hear.
Research complete.
Maneuvering missiles. Get those missile batteries going, and then we're gonna work on. Our nuking is gonna be through just regular. Okay, I think shortwave would help. I wouldn't mind silent engines. Improve our subs. We got better. Okay, who's the lead here? Okay, this guy's the lead. Let's get a patrol going around England and France, at least to start. At least to begin with is some sort of patrol, so we got some sort of like constant defense. We don't even have a single radar down. We are blind basically. Working on that. Let's get a cruiser and then that'll be like, I guess you could say like a strike group. Because they all start with their carrier groups, and I didn't pick that for more tech. And that's the price. Get the cruiser in that one. That's much stronger. I think that could be enough to sink a carrier group. Let's find one though. Let's get this one in my line. Okay, no coverage there. Navy group sailing the seas. I'm not really. This is just defense now. We're just playing straight defense. Okay, that group is gone. Do they radar coverage? Yeah, they're. Help of seeing like, where we can actually see.
Research complete.
Okay, that would be helpful. I'm gonna pop a few of those in the areas we can't really defend. Ships are expensive. Let's get one near Stockholm. Okay, 2 air bases. We're gonna have to send ships there to take those air bases out at some point. We don't have enough ships to spare though. Their radar. Here, I guess say Istanbul. It's their radar. Nothing else of interest though. So far, not that great. I would say we're kind of in a not ideal position, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's get a radar in Iceland. No dice. The radar coverage extends as you go up due to like how the map is shown. If you go to globe view, you'll see it better, but this view is better for recording and all that. Okay. It's gonna keep pausing every time I do that. You could turn it off with nuclear war mode, but I guess in this case it's good because we're not trying to have issues. Okay, we get nothing. So Mediterranean looks clear from what we can see on our radars. You gotta try that. Upgrade our weapons before we try that. I can't put anything near this airbase because they're just gonna blow it up to smithereens. We can put it on Svalbard, and we can have it on Greenland. This map has Greenland included, so I would use Greenland. That's pretty strategic. Let's get a radar there. That makes sense because Greenland is part of just West Asia. Okay, I don't have a fleet for that.
Research complete.
Yeah, we have silent engines now. So improving our engines would be a good thing. Getting better SAMs, that's one thing. Hypersonics, that would help. We should start working towards better SAMs. As we have no SAMs. Now we're actually building SAM sites. So get like a few. I don't know if the coastal batteries are a mod. I believe it is. I don't know which mod I have installed though. I think it is though. Might be a default thing. Could be. Correct me if I'm wrong there. Okay, this is their carrier group. I don't think we have enough. Maybe, but I don't want to pull what we have to here. I'm gonna check if this is a mod. I'd link it in the description. If not, then I guess it's part of the base game. I think it is because I don't remember this. And you know what? It'll actually be very helpful right about now. Get one of these in Rome. They try to come a little closer. They're not gonna be so good. Get closer, you won't. Surface. You can shoot the
Structure
SAM.
destroyed.
Nice. I think yeah, we should honestly just who's the lead? Drop those orders. We're gonna go in. We need to take back this sea. Have them patrol here instead. It's a little more offensive. There's another one of those coastal batteries. We need radar here though for this to be effective. SAM site. Getting a little crowded there. I got a ship down. I believe this is a mod. Let's see. Effective. Seems like it.
Research complete.
Powerful engines. Yeah, I think it is. I can't be sure. Let's check. I think it's fine. Let's go get. Yeah, we're still working on mobile SAMs. Let's get better shortwave after we get our SAMs up. Got that carrier group with the coastal batteries. Okay, their airfields, thank God, they don't have enough range. We're just okay. No, never mind. They have range. Got one of them though. That's both of their air bases gone. Oh, okay, no, they got coastals up in Kaliningrad, but no, not today, Putin. Not today. We're gonna have assert our dominance in the seas. More SAMs. Yeah, one around Madrid and Barcelona. We're gonna build a lot of SAMs to defend Europe, but we're gonna get a start going. We're gonna have to start somewhere. Construction wise, yeah, I would rather just keep building SAMs. Let's get our other fleet going. 2 destroyers, 1 sub, 1 cruiser. This is just to cover each other's weaknesses after the SAMs, because we need a lot of SAMs. So we can get those better now than later. Okay, we have 2 around here. I think we need. I'm gonna get London and Paris, so let's get 1 here. We're gonna need radars here as well. So don't get blindsided by a few. Allies, I'm gonna try Pacific, why not? Any help?
Alliance formed.
Here we go. Share radar? Okay, I'm not sharing research just yet though. We got some help, even though they're kind of across the world.
Alliance formed.
Help is help though. I will take what you can get. Yeah, let's get SAMs near Russia. We're gonna be camping Russia here anyway, so they can't really do much. East Asia, sure.
Alliance formed.
Okay, well, Pacific doesn't agree. SAM near in Ukraine. This will be. I don't have radar there. I'm gonna see. I think there would be something there. Yeah, let's just get one near the Benelux region. Going better now. There's mobile SAMs, but we're not really. Mobile SAMs are kind of in this game. Rather have static ones. It really depends what kind of defense you're trying to do. I'm trying to go for a Russia. Yeah, that's a no. I didn't even get a chance to say no, and they got rejected. Let's get a second one in this area. It's still the warning is the over the horizon. We gotta have to get that as well. I think it would be next. That type of radar. Site ready to be deployed. There's so many cities here in the there's just a lot to defend, and we're gonna be spread thin on the SAM sites, but at least the good thing is that like a few SAM sites will cover like several cities. Just need a lot of them. Get some near the Alps. Just covering cities for the eventual missile attacks that we're gonna start getting. So far, so good. I would like to, you know, need a navy here. We need a navy here ASAP at some point. The bigger the circle, the more major the city is. So Paris should probably actually get a second one. Yeah, Paris is quite okay. Paris, London, mostly the capitals are what's gonna be what you want to defend. Here actually might be spending too much, but again, there's just a lot of big centers in Europe, so kind of a struggle there. Should get a radar here. We already have a radar. Sweden gets coverage into there. We're working on our cruisers now so we can defend this area. We strike. We're gonna probably just go for our neighbors. That's usually the best strategy. But if you need a lot of defense, because if we're going for all of our neighbors to maximize our points, as I said, you get points by killing cities. We're gonna have a lot going towards this as well. Let's get a cruiser in the Adriatic. Just have it sit there until we get its fleet. Because if you go have it, a lone ship is an easy target. Multiple is not. Yeah, we have the anti-ship missiles, but those are just there to be static defense. They're not going to help that much in the long run. Or any of their strike groups are those, which is kind of concerning. So, yeah. Start scouting this area. Patrols, just watch the Mediterranean. Patrols, you just hold shift and then eventually link back to the starting point. Black Sea. Through the Strait of Gibraltar, down, up. Is it this point? Okay, that's weird. That's pretty strange why it's not. Because it's the submarine. It's the cruiser that has to do it, because it's the leader. My first time playing this game, but it's still kind of new to. There we go. There's our patrol route. Alright, well, let's hope these guys don't get blasted the moment I send them out. Recommend the detailed Earth map over the regular one. The regular one's kind of not the best, I would say. Ships, as long as they're in your waters, and we're passing through Greece, so had a chance to do that. Okay, those are the radar sites. Weakening West Asia, that's a plus. Badly take that. Got 2 fleets now. I think defensively we're doing better. Might need like submarines or something to cover this. I'm just having this fleet on
Production
Russia because
complete.
Russia are problematic, if you will. If that Russia builds up, you're kind of cooked. Mobile SAMs cost more. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of these going. Get a lot of radar. I don't think that much radar. Like 2 more. Otherwise, we're not building bombs yet, but we do need a lot of SAM sites. 10 SAMs is probably not even enough. So much to defend yet. I'm gonna extend their patrols. We're going enough on Russia that we can shoot from there. Be damned. Is that Russian SAM gun? But we're gonna spread the patrol out a little more so that we can cover more area. We'll still come by Russia, but it's a longer route, so they might be able to get some stuff down. Yeah, we need to defend. We need to defend Paris and London like our lives depend. Because, yeah, that's why they can't get any SAMs to defend those cities. Those will be easy pickings once the bombs start falling. Easy pickings. SAM
Structure
down.
destroyed.
Get our advanced SAMs going. Here's the not now. Need radar here though. I don't know what's going on in Ukraine and most of Russia. Good. So get a SAM here. Just even these, yeah, those small islands.
Research complete.
They're advanced SAM. That's what we want. strike at
Structure destroyed.
West Asia. We need to start working on our actual main goal, which is getting what we're going to use to destroy others. Yeah, we need definitely more protections in Iberia. It's a fact. Your ships are good enough for now. Nothing really to worry about. Could be wrong. Probably am. The Alps seem like a hot spot. Should probably be putting them more towards the coast and less on the middle, because the chance to shoot is actually less. So that's an error on my part. Yeah, so we're gonna have one in Dublin, but it doesn't have radar coverage, so it needs. Why doesn't it have radar? We had a radar here. Okay, North America. That's interesting. There's something going on here. To put the patrol out even longer. I would do this in multiplayer though, but this does work well. Extend it to include that area. Not a radar there. I wonder what happened to it. It's because it got blown up. That's what happened to it. That
Alliance formed.
shit joined who? So that's gonna be your enemies. They get a SAM site down, can't do much about it. I'm gonna get that over the horizon so we can get those defense up. Towards the coast. It's here in Marseille. A few here near Reykjavik. This is like an early, if any, like say north of the US launches missiles, we'd have coverage there. Something was here. Definitely American, if I had to assume. It could put okay anti-ship missile site. Radar. Let's get those eyes back. Nothing. Put a ship missile site there. So
Production complete.
now let's get that Kiev radar. Expected more. Space radar. This is for seeing satellites. I don't think anyone here has satellites. I mean, let's take a look. Lots of submarines and then MRBM. Someone's going for missiles. Okay, we're gonna start going for those. I get 2 for the northern areas. Act as a defense. Still need more SAMs. We'll get if we're gonna get some subs. Okay, not 10 subs. We're gonna get like 3. To hunt, because there's a lot of SSBNs, lots of submarine, nuclear subs. I'll be able to hunt for those. These are mainly for like the carrier groups. Suspect who was destroying our shit. He's gone. Can't stand a full fleet. I think they should be able to take out that ship. We can relocate. Just takes a bit. You have to put it near them, which is actually that's a good thing that you can now move them. This one, I don't think we need it. I'm gonna move it to the Black Sea. This one, I'm gonna move it towards Sardinia. A bit more on the coast. Alright. For a first episode, that's a good stopping point. I think that's it for this episode. Uh, Definitely cut it off a little too short, but I'll be sure to record a longer episode for next time. Should be dropping tomorrow, maybe in the following days. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.